So as it turns out, after I think 3 years of owning this girl and less than 5,000 miles, because she was just kind of our spare vehicle. Occasionally she'd get driven a few miles to town and back. But we have decided to sell her. A little bit because we're both fairly large sized people and this driver's seat is not made for large people. I feel super cramped in there. I'm 6'5", so if you're 6 foot, even like 6'1" or under, you'd probably be quite comfortable inside, but it's just not made for very tall people. And so we have listed, or are going to be listing this for sale. It's got brand new leaf springs in the rear. It's got brand new U-joints in the drive shaft, and that's all this week. Like, I just finished up the passenger leaf spring, and then we've just been so busy. I ended up paying someone to do the driver's side leaf spring, local auto shop, and they found my clicking in the front end that I hadn't dealt with yet, and that was that front drive shaft, so that got new U-joints as well. In the past 5,000 miles, I've replaced the front track bar, the front tie rod ends, all of them, the front wheel bearings, the front brakes, rotors, and pads, the ball joints, all 4 ball joints. So the whole front end is new. I did not replace the drag link itself or the tie rod, but they've got new ends on there. And I believe that's it. I might be missing something. It does have a fair amount of miles. It's got 245,000 miles, but the engine runs strong, the transmission shifts strong. It is a good engine. This 4.0, if you know anything about it, they're prone to run 350,000 miles if you take care of them. It does have the Chrysler 8 1/4 rear end instead of the Dana 35, so that is a stronger rear end. It's pretty close in strength to the Dana 44. I would say they're close to comparable, but not quite. Like I said, brand new leaf springs underneath. The frame on this is solid, so you'll see around here there is some rust on the rockers, a little bit on the bottom of the doors, a few little spots of surface rust on the body. But underneath, the frame is solid. This thing is solid, I mean. No rust on the frame. And it's a Uni-frame, so I mean that is the big spot on these Cherokees that was a real issue. The passenger side floorboard was replaced. You'll see there, it was all lined when it was replaced. So that's all the way from front to rear. That whole floorboard is brand new, just a couple of years ago. The frame, I did spray the whole inside with fluid film, which is a lanolin-based rust preventative. It's an oil that will hopefully keep it from rusting out in the future. And if you keep doing that every year, this thing should last you pretty well. But I think it does have a rear main seal leak, which is pretty common with Jeeps. So, has 31 1050 15 Hankook Dyna Pro ATs with these American Outlaw wheels. The tires still have pretty good tread. I'm going to get my tread depth gauge out, figure out what these still have. But I mean, we're talking, I can bury my pinky in there pretty good. It does have the hitch, so towing package came with this vehicle. These leaf springs that I got were actually the match for the original equipment tow package. And this door is dented, but it works. The driver's rear door does not open. I haven't been able to get that one to unlock. So if you're good with body work, I'm sure the latch in there rusted. If you could get in there and get that loosened up, Sure, you could replace that latch and have a door working just fine again. I never got around to it. It's just the two of us. 2000 Jeep Cherokee XJ. Power windows, power locks, power mirrors, cruise control. All of those work. The rear controls for the windows don't work, but the driver has control and they work just fine. LED headlights. Starts right up. So you got your typical test lights. Does have a check engine light on. It's had it since I got it. I did check it once. I think it was just the evap system, which is no big deal. I've got that on my Wrangler as well. Got good oil pressure. The temperature does come up to like right at about 190, 200 or so. And you got good heat in this thing. The AC does not work. Fuel gauge works great, no problems. Blinkers. Headlight switch down here. And like I said, cruise control. Horn works. It has the air conditioning, but it does not work. It is an automatic transmission. 4-wheel drive all works. Park and brake works. And I do have fitted Husky liners floor mats for the front. Other than that, I don't know if you'll be able to see much in here. The headliner is sagging, so we've got these little screw-in pins holding it up. So there's that. But like I said, the lights work. You can see that one back there. The lights work. I don't know. Got any questions? Ask me. Thanks for watching.